Alright. I just want to make a plea to the devs to maybe mix it up with the whatever their algorithm is doing here, because yeah, this is boring. It's like literally the same mutators. It's all Covenant 1. It's almost the same. Like, it's always Pyreborn. I don't know. I feel like we're not getting interesting things that come to the front here anymore. Like we were at the very start of the game, but yeah, so it's like the same people too. It's like the same. It's always the same users that are getting. So I don't know what's going on with the featured challenges, but that's my plea to the devs. Make it more interesting, because yeah, I'm out of seeds right now, so we're just going to have to do a normal run. Keep those seeds coming in if you got them. You know, I could say, one sec, stupid Windows update. Sure, whatever. Whatever, it's frozen. That's just Windows for you. Anyway, yeah, I think I saw a comment. I'm not going to be able to find it, but I know somebody had asked about Under Legion plus Awoken. So we could do an Under Legion Awoken run. I could do Belit. The problem with Belit is it's so feast or famine. It's like you either get Rally and it's not a hard run usually, or you get not Rally and it is a nightmare of a run usually. That's why I do prefer the Cursed Seeds. If you do have a problem with combo, I much prefer playing something that somebody found difficult. Don't be afraid to if you're on the fence thinking it's cursed or not. Don't be afraid of that. Like, I don't care about that too much. I'm not gonna say like, oh, these aren't good submissions. Every submission I've gotten is great, and it doesn't matter if if it ends up easy or hard for me. It still qualifies as a cursed seed. So you don't gotta be afraid of any seeds being something that you think was like not necessarily cursed. Like, I'll take any of these submissions. But yeah, I guess we could do Belit Awoken. I kind of want to do Restore, because I feel like I've just only seen Root Seeds lately. I'm kind of bored of it. Yeah, we could do Belit. The problem is, like, Lion's Mane is so powerful that it's not going to be an issue. But Belit could be an issue 1/3 of the time. I mean, I will say this, even the Rally guy can have problems. Like, there are weak Rally runs. I've definitely lost Rally runs before. So, we'll give it a shot. Heart Cage, okay. Savagery. That's hard for this combo. Damage, Shield, and Siphon. So at least the Kale is easy. We start with an Amorous and Noki, Proliferate and Glimmer. It's a decent setup for Rally. It's not, and it's actually okay for a Harvest setup. It's not amazing, but it's like at least giving me max health. Yeah, we end up getting the Rally anyway. I actually would have forced taking the Harvest path here, I think, just to make an interesting video maybe, but I'm not going to take the Trample path first. That's just madness. I guess Guild Marker. Yeah. Deepwood Oil is pretty good. It's an artifact that kind of flies under the radar. It's not like, there's not like a giant upside with it, but it's like, I don't know, it's a March of Shields for free, basically, worth of armor several times in a run on a unit that you most likely do want that armor on. I will greed out the attack first instead of the health. Alright, we always do that. Just do that. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Dominion's Preservation almost always will leak. You know, even with a pretty good floor, it's just, yeah. It's Dominion's Preservation for you. This guy's just like gaining health. Okay. This is an interesting decision. I'm pretty sure it's Loam Coat, but Rot could be good too. It's definitely not Green Recruit. There's a vast difference in value here between Green Root and these two cards, or Green Recruit. Green Root would actually be a better name for it, now that I think about it. The Loam Coat obviously makes my Bolete a lot better, but in a situation where I never find Trample on Bolete, you know, you usually want to flex in the Trample path once, you know, the Loam Coat would be better. Or sorry, the Rot would be better if I don't find Trample, because then I have some assistance with killing the other tanks. I mean, think of the Savagery fight, for example. Like, it's just a ridiculous amount of stuff I have to deal with. But yeah, I don't know. And I will say I'm probably for sure hitting Merchant Magic here, which is another reason to maybe take the Rot. I'm hitting the Magic because we already have a good spell chain or consumer move with Proliferate. Glimmer could have some damage plus. I mean, the Glimmer being plus damage is pretty good. But, you know, this opens up double stack. How many Hellvents we got? Very minimal. It's only the two and they're way at the end. So Rot becomes less useful then. Typically it's kind of like Ritual. It's like you want to cost it down and then dupe it. But there's like 0 dupes on this map. Literally as bad as it could be with the dupes. But yeah, I think we'll take a Loam Coat then. Could do Sharpen. It gives us some spikes to maybe do some Propagate shenanigans with. And I guess we have a double stack target now. I want to go left though, because I definitely want Underlegion units. You know, we don't really care about the Enoki. What we'd rather mainly find would be the guy that spawns stuff, the Colonel. The Colonel. Okay, we got Consume at the lowest thing and Holdover. We can actually afford both. That's super good. Propagate and Holdover's A-okay. I could speculatively take a Moral Mistress. That's fine. Not really the units I'm looking for, but I'll take it. And we will hold it over. And make this cheaper, I guess. Oh, and I'll do this too. Alright. Oh yeah, I have the guild marker, that's why it was so cheap. I'm like, 75, that seems low. Enoki. Still goes on the floor. I only have like one consumable. Gotta play this later. And as in a dog shit draw order, like both sharpen and proliferate before I get a shroom. Well, we'll do that, and I guess that. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? All 5 of these down there? Well, we probably don't play proliferate at this point. It's a wasted spell here. We're just... The low roll is so massive here that it's just unworkable, and we can't even play the lone pit. Insane. I don't know, we're gonna be taking pyro damage here for sure, so. I don't know, we might die. That hit was pretty fucking brutal. Probably shouldn't have took the trial. Wow, that went from half health to killing. That's a wild swing. Definitely taking a fucking rot now. Although, I don't know. After seeing that, I almost want to take the spawning pods. I mean, am I hitting Merchant of Magics? I may have to hit the Pyro Remains here. That Merchant of Steel still looks pretty good, though. I mean, it's not great. If I don't find a good unit here, it's horrible. Because, obviously, Inoki doesn't use any upgrades. At all. Moral Mistress does, but I don't have the deck for it right yet. / maybe ever. So we're really hoping to get some proper Underlegion units, of which there are not many. It's one of my many criticisms of the clan being somewhat overrated. Spawning pods is maybe the call. Although with the Siphon Archeon, like, I don't know. Kind of need the rot maybe to kill the boss. Yeah, I actually do think we need the rot. These we probably just skip. I don't even know. What is it? Razorstrap Edge doesn't do anything here. I can't be not drawing shrooms, especially when I just didn't take one. We really need the shroom spawning guy. If not him, Spore Launcher would be pretty good too, if I can get a smidge stone on it. If I don't get either of them, though, this is pretty useless to me. If I go left, though, there's not that many good equipment. There are good rooms, though. There are good rooms. Health would be big, though. It's guaranteed to be good, whereas this, maybe 50% of the time, is not very good. But this is very bad, probably. This, I don't know. There's not that many upgrades that are good for Underlegion units, so it's like dualism, pretty much, is it? Even like, multi-strike is basically never good. Smidge Stone, I guess, is good, but only on certain units. And then even Titanite really isn't that good. None of these units actually want to be the tank, right? But we would probably take it just because of savagery. So even the steel isn't that good. I mean, this at least has good rooms, but a lot of the equipment's just no good. Obviously, it's like, you know, think of it, all the neutrals are not even good. Like, I guess a Bloodthirsty Blade could be good in some cases, but not really. It's like you'd want to put it on the unit that has spikes, but the unit that has spikes already wants the Loam Coat, and it's already a 2-cost thing. So it's just kind of weird. Weird and awkward. You could take the Stoic Plate, but I already, once again, I already have the Loam Coat. Yeah, basically there's 0 equipment that are really even that good. I guess a Void Armament's pretty good on Bolete. That's the main thing I could get. But then the rooms are good. But there's a lot of chance to fully brick there. I mean, most of the neutral rooms are not good. You know, there's not much there other than silence, I guess. Inferno room could be okay. Boiler room is always good. We're definitely hitting that trinkets up, which means we're not getting health there. I think we need the health then. I think we need the health. Yeah, this is a good example of what I mean though. Absolutely dog shit useless for me. Like, I can take the Enchanted Chamber and it interacts specifically with Glimmer and Rot. That's it. That's not really worth it. It's $30, but it's another delay potentially to getting my thing out. Mitosis Cap is useless. It's actively bad for you. It's so bad. I mean, I guess I could say this. I could buy it just for the 15 health and the fact that it's 0, and then merge it into the Loam Coat just to give it extra health. That, I guess, has some application. That would literally be it, though. And then I'm putting it on the shroom so that it doesn't, you know, actually, I don't want the Celebrate effect, so. Oh, wait, it cannot be equipped to champion or cardless units. Whew, good thing I read that. Good thing I read that. I didn't realize it can't even be equipped. God, this is a horrible, horrible item. Mitosis Cap is so bad. And you have to pay the rare price for it. Yikes. What a bad fucking card. Alright, there we go. Now that's a real card right there. Swissfield Dagger on the Bolete is probably worth. I could maybe deploy it as well. Let's see what's here first. Every run lately, huh? Every run. I mean, I definitely have some cards that could be good on. My initial thought is to actually just take the cost on the Rot and put it down, but again, we don't have a Hellvent until way later, so I don't think this is worth it, even if it's okay. It's like, I have to wait all the way to Ring 7 to get a Hellvent. I would almost say this is just never worth it in that case, unless, at least with this deck. I mean, I would have to see something where it was just insane on, like I would have to have an insane triple stack. Or an insane whatever. I mean, maybe I can say that it's okay on the Glimmer. You know, in the sense that if I never find Trample or whatnot, that I can put the plus damage permafrost on it. I would put it on the one that doesn't already have the damage up, actually, because I want to play the other one and never play the other one. But it's just really bad. It's like, it makes it so I can't Loam Coat on a lot of turns. I can't Proliferate on a lot of turns. I can't, like, Rot. I can't do so many things unless I want to increase the entire cost of my deck, which with a Boiler Room actually might be doable. With a Boiler Room, it might be doable, but I don't know. We're going to be top floor set up for most of this until the end. It's just a skip. I guess I'll deploy this. Where do I deploy that? Deploy this. Leaves me open to both the other artifacts, like the equipment or rim artifact are still pretty good if I do that. It's just the main thing there, because, I don't know. In either case, they have to meet my room for it to even do anything, so... Unfortunately here, we get this, but it just immediately dies. What a draw. Alright, at least this will stick around. About to take some damage. At least this guy didn't really get many, whatchamacallits. Could have hit rot on that, but I'm still like, I want to make sure that I win this. Maybe that was pointless though, because with that many rage, he's really not much of an issue. Yeah, I probably should have just played rot there. Boiler Room with Fun Guy is actually insane. Fun Guy in a suit probably wins over Spike. Spike is generally a much better card, but our problem right now is we have to hit specifically Eager Conscript to get the dudes started. And even then, a lot of times they're just immediately dying. And if they can't stick around, then I'm pretty fucked over. So this makes it much easier to both have a card to either spawn or alternatively to support an initial spawn to survive. Okay, well, Cluster Kernel just sort of changes all of that. There's Bulma Bello, which I never see, and I don't know. I can never find the right time. Every time I see him, it's just like, okay, what am I going to do with this? I always see nice screenshots of everyone else having fun with this unit, but I've just literally never done anything with it. Like, I've literally never, in my entire time testing and playing, I've never gotten Bulma Bello to actually do anything for me. And I don't think this is the run that would change that. I mean, sure, I can add a few more spikes to it, and then it dies, and then what? I get like 20 spikes and 20 regen to my floor or something. Ooey. It costs 3 Ember to play this thing. I think it sucks. I can see reasons to take the Spore Launcher, but this Cluster Kernel solves so many problems for me right now. I'm just going to take that. Definitely need to take Ember. Even with the Boiler Room, it just, I have too much that I deploy out. Alright, this is incredible. And this is pretty good too. Twin Mines would have been good if I needed to do Moral Mistress stuff. This is definitely not a Bone Dog run. Alright, we'll go. We may end up having to go full rally. I would have loved to see Trample here. Trample would have been pretty good, but at least we're getting our health scaling early. We are definitely going to have to figure out how we're dealing with the final fight, though. I'm going to need to find some Void Armament action, or I need to basically prioritize anything with a cavern, alcove, so I should prioritize alcoves. I don't know, this is such a horrible node, though. I was going to say I could prioritize arms and alcoves, but it's not really a good path to that. Well, we'll just have to see. Titan Skin 4 is pretty easy. So these guys do gain defense as they go up. But, you know, whatever. We're going to be strong. Could do that or that. Could do that. That. Alright, take that over the fungi in a suit. I guess we can go like that. That'd have been a good turn to draw Glimmer. I mean, I will say if I can rally enough, I don't actually need Trample. I can actually just do so much decay that maybe we just get enough Pyre health to have a buffer there and then we're good. Probably should have put some regen on the other guy, but whatever. No sense stacking it all on the front guy when it's already propagating so much. Throw that away. Probably shouldn't have done that though. I just gave up a ton of Ember. Suppose it's fine. Fucked it up again. Yeah, whatever. Got a lot of armor there. Pandemic would be nice for the Moral Mistress, but I would have to like take a pip upgrade to fit that into the floor, and I don't really like that. Mushroom Cloud, maybe. I do like the Pandemic though, even if I don't use it with Moral Mistress, because it can help deal with the sweepers in the Savagery fight. Is of course Calcified Ember attached. Mushroom Cloud is just a good card, but I don't think I need it since I have the sap thing. Sapling Spring, Sap Suckling Spring. Inhale, I don't like this card that much. I think that the slays are inconsistent depending on the ring that you face. And I can't really predict when I'm going to face ring 7, for example, so it's like, yeah, it just often doesn't do anything. And I could always slay my own stuff with it, I think, but yeah, I think it's just Pandemic. I think Pandemic is a really good card. Ensnare is also a very good card. The other ones are not. I feel like the value is on the left side. This Pandemic wants to be cheaper. This Rot wants to be cheaper. Double stacks could be useful. Consumer moves could be useful. There's a lot of stuff there. The Merchant of Steel, you know, like I said, these Cluster Kernel's the only unit I care about currently, and health is the only thing I would care about. And I don't know, is there any other Merchant of Steels? I'm already hitting a steel there, so yeah, we'll go left. Cavern, we're just gonna have to live without it. Alright, these are not really what I want to see. But a holdover ensnare is probably worth taking. You know, it draws itself, so it's not actually hurting my draw. It's just basically a makeshift Strangler Wildenton, which certainly helps. Yeah, that's definitely happening. And let's get this down in cost. I could reroll here still, or I could just take a Holy Stone. And then make this rot actually benefit from being expensive. I don't mind that either. I think I actually will just do that. And we'll make the other Glimmer powerful as well. Got enough other cards to remove here. Can remove... I mean, the restores are absolutely useless. Root Seeds would have definitely been way better here. I don't even think the Bloodthirsty Blade is necessarily doing anything. Yeah. I did not do that, okay. I don't know why it took me to the second floor there. That's wild. I can actually stand to spawn one here just to kill that. That kills it, right? Yeah. I'm fine with that. As far as this goes, I think I wait on that. That Alum Coat eventually had to get here. And I guess we're sapping ourselves here, but whatever. Probably should have wrought the guy on the bottom floor, actually. That's all good, though. Let's do this. Do I want one more Pandemic, a Mulch, or a Fungi in a suit? Because I can draw 3 with Mulch right now. That's pretty good. My card draw does suck. But Fungi in a suit is pretty good too. But pretty expensive, and I'm not going to be able to do many more cost reductions, and I probably want a draw upgrade. I'm not taking another calcified ember. The one pandemic is good enough. Let's take the mulch. Bramblelash still doesn't do that much damage. Like, it takes way too long for me to get this to a point where it does damage. Invigorating Solution is just a worse mulch, but honestly, it could be okay. I'll take it. I think we go left here. I know I could try for the Void Armament, but I think what I can do is just probably Health Vent the Ensnare twice, or try to get like, I mean, I can't hit any Merchant Magic except from here on out. Yeah, let's just go left. I mean, health anyway. This would help. I doubt Firestone Housing's doing anything for me. Ooh, Richard Garfield. Oh, that is interesting. I could really YOLO the Jack in the Box, and then I can get Enoki, Cluster Kernel, and Moral Mistress onto the floor. But it, you know, I don't know that that actually is good for me, because then I can't upgrade those units. Which I do want to give them health, because the sweepers are going to be a problem. I mean, right, at least, you know. So I couldn't give them health. And Cluster Kernel might get drawn third, which obviously is not good for me. I don't think it's actually worth it to take Jack in the off here. Mystery Box, however, now that's a card that could help me quite a lot. And by card, I mean, you know, artifact, of course. Thanks, Garfield. Been a long time since I've seen that one, actually, to be honest. Oh, I didn't go back to the trinkets. Fuck. Ah, fuck me, dude. Dumbass. I think we want to set up bottom here. Oh, what a dumbass I am. Fucking moron. Probably should have went moral mid as well, but whatever. Okay, this is a decent start. We go 1, 2. I think I had an X on him, but I guess I was wrong. Alright, we already got that, which is just that. Actually, no, I could get Fungi in a suit, which is not even necessarily that much better than just playing 3 conscripts here. I think I'm going to wait to play that later, maybe. Okay, we'll just play this to draw, and we'll do that. Alright. You can already see the problems run into here, though. Try to get that going there. I was hoping for Glimmer there. Do I want to Hellfent this guy? I highly doubt it. Honestly, though, I kind of do have the Ember to play it along with, like, the thing is, like, it could pair with another unit, but I really need it to be, like, Smidgestone first. Because right now, it's like I can't fit it, Moral Mistress, and Inoki on a floor, and if I get a Smidgestone, it goes on one of these. I don't know, it's like I would just Smidgestone Colonel anyway, and then Hellvent it instead of the Ensnare. I don't even know if that's true though, because it's going to be such a late Hellvent. Who cares about permanent scaling at that point? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna dupe it. Does Adapted Mutation have any fun things it can do? Could make my fun guys do more damage. Kind of like the spike here. I imagine with whatchamacallit, it's just pretty good. Even though there's not giant upside with it. Having the mystery box makes me almost want to do another Hell's Flame. But I think we'll draw. We've got the boiler room. Alright, well, that's easy choice. I would have maybe considered the trample if it was offered. Health, sure. Do I do a large stone on like Inoki or something? I think we're just setting up bottom floor anyway, so probably not. Alright. I could dupe this right now instead of the Ensnare. I don't think that's the call. I think it's just Titanite because I don't have a good way to keep this guy alive. And it's okay if he dies eventually in the Titan fight, but early on I need him to get a few procs for sure. So I think it's just Titanite. These low Hellvent maps are just no good. And I could do probably the Ensnare. Let's make some removals. Let's remove every restore. I could keep one, I guess. That's annoying. I know it's that boss, but I'm pretty sure we can go top floor, no problem. Interesting that we get that again. Bad do I want that pyre health? Probably not so bad that I would, you know, not I think we can find a better spike turn. Just do this. Oh, okay. So remember that I have versatile Understaff. This guy could be annoying. Could kill him with that. Of course, yeah, this is not a problem because these are largely dying. Could also just... yeah. Too bad I didn't have my... yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. So you already have spikes. Just get the maximum rally there. This guy only makes that guy get stuff. Keep that. And I'm quick, so yeah, it's absolutely fine. Couldn't have drawn any worse in regards to the Rot, Spike, and the Ember getting drawn here. Probably don't want to incant too much here. But at the same time, I do at least want to play these. Yeah, definitely the triple and snare is going to be the way to go. It's the only way I get through this. I guess you can be quick too. That doesn't really help me, does it? Should have actually hit the shroom down there. Just root one of these tanks. I'm just gonna burn this. Alright, you're rooted. We'll do that. I'm not too worried about it. We'll do this and this. Obviously that doesn't matter. And then we'll do this. There we go. Definitely too close for comfort. Grow room, probably not beating a boiler room. Pox. It's just awkward. Especially since I'm pretty sure I got to set up bottom floor. But maybe there's a world where I can set up. I mean, if I can get a intrinsic, or if I get the silence room, then I can set up mid, and Pox becomes better, but not for Calcified Ember, sorry. Alright, one more ensnare is fine, even if I can't have it on holdover. There will be a certain point where maybe too many tanks stack up on the floor, but I don't think that'll happen. This ended up being kind of a cursed seed, honestly, in my opinion. I mean, it's not like that crazy of a rally. I mean, for full rally, it's not insane numbers, right? I just have one cluster kernel. I could have gotten a smidge stone eventually, but it's so late by that point, right? And then, you know, just very standard stuff, like a loam coat, some spawning, but not that much, and you know, I didn't get trample, I didn't get multi-strike. My rot, I don't know, I couldn't really invest in it. I could, but it just wouldn't, it didn't make sense. Definitely taking that. I just can't see any world where this Pyrestone's good. None of that shit. Alright, we got that. There's a Spell Sanctum. I just don't think that it's better than Boiler Room. But yeah, so the way we do this is we deploy this. That way that thing is guaranteed to be zero costed. So we'll set up mid-floor. I could do Meat Shield, actually. I think that's fine. I put it on the... I'll put that on the cluster kernel. I think there's still no reason to take this, so I didn't actually add anything to my deployment ember. Okay. I'll try to remember not to remove too many cards. I'll take all of them. I guess I can't. I luckily don't have enough money to make that mistake. Well, now that my healing is something, I'm less inclined to remove the restore. I guess I've been 1 ember short. I could have actually used that extra 3 ember. I can Hellvent a Vengeful Shard. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I think it is the Ensnare. Still need to keep these guys at bay. No merges here really makes sense, so let's just remove something. I don't know what to remove. I think it actually is still the Restorer. Bye-bye. Could have maybe actually done Enoki here. Oh well, too late. I definitely want that. Definitely want that. And I do need some cannon fodder up top. Alright. Everything costs 1. Son of a bitch. Almost... Yeah, I don't want that to hit me. Get the most cost reduction on that. Do want that. God, that damage is so fucked. What have I played so far? This... Man, waste of the loam coat, I guess. Damn. Fuck me. I think this actually would come in at the thing. Try to get this guy to stick. Just gonna let this stuff come up, like overstack up. Man, he still has that much damage. Fucking ridiculous. There's no world I can actually fuck that guy up. Can I do this to survive? Okay, I can at least survive that. I don't even want that guy to necessarily... I just want to let that guy go up. Yeah, Savagery Seraph is a little bit fucking ridiculous. Oh, I can get the sap here. We're just gonna try to keep these motherfuckers rooted. Still have 3 remaining waves. Oops, I kind of fucked that up. Alright, I keep you alive. That'll be a good glimmer. I just need to get rid of this stupid card. Just root these each then. Alright, we're killing them. Well, I think we'll hopefully be able to get through the other fight. I mean, the Titan... this was a cursed scene, in my opinion. The Titan fight will have less enemies to deal with, less threats to deal with. Yeah, if we're getting through that, we're getting through this. Still set up mid, I guess. Yeah. So maybe for this, do we go with Cluster Kernel this fight or Enoki? I think we still do Cluster Kernel. Just do that, I guess, to save some pyre health. It'll still, don't get me wrong, it's still going to be a very miserable fucking fight. So much for saving pyre health, I guess, because, well, do we really need to do that to this? One, two, three. Actually do this. Whatever. Please don't draw Loam Coat this turn. Okay, good. Alright, that's good there. Can't really do anything right now with these ensnares other than just draw cards. Alright, I gotta get this to stick. I'm just going to let that guy up. Keep that guy down. Try to keep him just for the boiler room. This guy hits us just once anyway, but I may want to play a guy just so I can, you know, get the deck going here. I don't think I need to be playing Pyrelites. Man, I am just struggling to kill enemies. It's fucking wild, actually. Alright, this is actually a problem. I need to keep you definitely on that floor. Alright, that pox is definitely happening. Alright, who do I need to keep down here? Not that one, not that one. That one. Let's let the both of them up. Do need to limit the amount of bullshit I'm getting hit with. By bullshit, I mean whatchamacallit. Corruption. Maybe I should have Helvented this card, Pandemic. I definitely need to get this guy sapped. I need to stop drawing so many cards, actually, because if I'm not getting my large box, I'm not getting cards that I kind of need. So that is something to think about. This is better off here, actually. Get that to die once. Actually do that as well. Get it to start having some of that. Bring both of them up is probably fine. Let's see, is that killing? If that's not killing, I might actually just keep him down. Yeah. Alright, we redrew this, which is good. We're definitely putting that there. Did I screw my large box up again? I'm just going to let that guy up then if he's probably dying to decay. Alright, we got Glimmer here, so that's good. Alright, what's going on? How am I overdrawing each turn even though I'm pretty sure I'm not drawing 10? Oh, it's a Pyrolite. Fuck. Okay, I need to draw 8. I need to not play one of these ensnares. I hope it's not too late. I do need to kill that guy. I need to kill this guy too. It's fucked. But yeah, let's do this. We have problems. Alright, good job. I can do this one more time. Fuck. Okay. Okay, these are coming in at 0, which is good. You're dead. I really can't let that guy through. I think I'm gonna have to not get the large box this turn, otherwise it's just going to be too devastating. They're both... I mean, I'm still doing more damage to Entropy, so I probably should put this Decay on Savagery. I'm going to run out of stuff soon. I probably want to play this at 3 as well, I'm thinking. So... yeah, we want this down here, actually. What else can I do here? So they're all rooted forever. I can keep that guy rooted too. I probably should have. Alright, I do want to draw a large box card here. Shit, if that guy gets through, I get hit one extra time though. Well, whatever. I have to. I need to get a large box card. Like, I need some sort of large box card to help me out here. I didn't get anything. I thought I only drew 8 there. Did I miss something? Apparently I must have missed something. That guy... Alright, I'm drawing 8, right? I'm actually going to do this. I'm just going to draw. I can't draw. Once again, I cannot, draw correctly here. I'm just never going to be able to use the large box, I guess. If this is the best use of that. Fuck. You see how the spikes just never grow at all with Propagate. I know I'm only propagating twice here, but they're getting hurt pretty decently. So I don't think I need to like propagate root on them or anything. Let's just keep you rooted. I could have done that first. I can't really deal with this guy either. We're at 8, so I think that's fine. That's a lot of damage. Definitely need to root that guy. Grow room. It's usable. I need to play that at 3. Okay, this guy's actually getting hit here, so that's good. I think we actually do this then. Maybe I can save enough. It's at 48 decay. I need a decay here. Now I need to kill this guy somehow. So, I need to hit that guy. They're all dying. I'll root you. Hit. Propagate. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have no large box again. You obviously cannot go up. Oh, I guess the propagate room keeps them rooted forever, so I don't need to root there. We can root. Do I need to root him? I think I can just start making people get rooted up top. It's fine. Then I can actually hit my my large box. So I need to find some way to get to the mid here. I mean, I can get neutral cards, right? I'm trying to think of what my options are at this point. Oh, we are not going to get our thing this turn. Getting down to the wire here. Alright, there's the pandemic. We'll play that at 3. Definitely got a pandemic this. And then rot here. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't kill that. Should have actually done the other one. Yeah, we got room for 2 more up there, or 3 more, because that one's dying. But I do want to make get a card here. Could have maybe propagated the sap up top. That was maybe better. I need to... oh, why didn't I root those guys? I could just kill this guy this turn. I can still kill this guy this turn. Alright, I made a mistake, but I don't think it's a mistake that's going to cost me the game. I think we have a route to victory here. This guy just needs to die before Savagery hits me at bottom. And that should be fine, because this guy is... yeah, this should be fine. This still works. Alright, rooted. That guy will do 5, you'll do 1. Actually, you'll do none if I do that. Is that smart, though? Because if this guy does 5, I need to do as much damage here as possible. That only does 3 each time, though, so that's actually not going to kill. So I think it is better to do that. So they're all rooted. We should let them up because there is space 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then just keep you rooted. Alright, that one came down to the wire here. Kill him with the rot. Wow, yeah, I'm going to consider that one pretty cursed. It's not like I played perfect, but come on. There was not much I could, at least with what I was shown on my route. I'm trying to think, I mean, it's like, there's options, right? Like, I had the Richard Garfield event, and I could have maybe YOLO'd to the one Merchant of Magic there, but then I'm giving up a Hellvent, I'm giving up a Steel. Not that the Steel's that important, but yeah, I think I took a reasonable route, and it was pretty tough. So yeah, I mean, by the end of that, I got pretty big, but you can tell, as you can see, it's not doing you much good when there's no trample, no multi-strike, no real. It's like I can kill a tank a turn, and then I eventually have to find a way to get him to hit savagery, which I did. But then, yeah, I don't know. In hindsight, it's tough because you have to speculate a lot, right? I feel like I took a route that required less speculation, but there's probably obviously some easier high rolls in this run where it's like, yeah, I could have gone like Spore Singer, and then took a Spore Singer instead of the Cluster Kernel, and then eventually you get a Cluster Kernel anyway, eventually you get a Smudge Stone anyway. It's like, sure, it works out, but what if it didn't work out, right? Then it's a lot different of a story then. The ensnares were definitely clutch, but at the same time, they were working against my large mystery box. And if I would have caught on to that earlier, I think the savagery fight would have gone a lot easier, because you can see it. I really did need help from that, and I was preventing myself several turns while autopiloting from actually getting a card from that, and who knows, I could have, there's any number of cards that would have been pretty useful there for me. Yeah. And maybe the Jack in the Box could have worked, but I don't know, I feel like the large box helped me quite a lot. Pandemic, I would not have won without Pandemic. If anything, I should have took a second one, even if it was going to be vanilla. I don't know that Sharpen did anything. I mean, it was like, by the end, I had like 20 spikes. I know it definitely put in some damage. I just don't know if it was like, I mean, it must have been enough, because we were very close to dying at the end. Every little bit of damage counted, so I guess it's okay that I had it. Rot definitely still was very good. This is not the version of Rot that you really want in your deck, but it still output enough damage on both, on everything really. And Proliferate, probably not, this wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but it was still good. Yeah, you can have fun with that one. I'm sure there's easier routes, but also you could try to take the same route I got if you want a miserable one. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.